Welcome back. This is Malaikaheamae, and I'm back to give you your weekend spread. Okay. Woo. We got cards jumping already. Let me get that. Someone's coming in offering love. Let's see what else is popping. Yeah, somebody's taking a journey. There's someone taking a trip. They have this heavy inclination. There's some communication that's going back and forth in reference to this. Someone sees someone as a sense of security, and they're communicating to this Queen of Coins. Someone that they also see like they want to have a child with. Someone's recently ending a partnership and they feel like they don't have any choice. Okay. But to be defensive. Okay, so this Queen of Coins individual that this person is communicating with definitely has their guards up in the situation. And they feel like they have no choice but to have their cards up. But this situation is very fertile. There's something to be gained from this situation. And this individual has on their poker face. Because this person does not want to be dominated. They want to make sure that the situation that they're moving into is one that they feel emotionally fulfilled in this situation. This person decided not to work on something. What is this? Oh, because they really want to be single. That's why they walked away from this situation that they were previously in. They felt like they were someone was trying to be controlling, and then they felt like it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. So they decided to not put work into that situation because there were so many conflicts in that scenario. And they felt like things were not going in their favor, like they were on the wrong side of the karmic wheel. But there's some secrets. Someone truly knows what they want. And even though they're not showing love, this person is being urged to heal. This person is very defensive. They're putting up so many walls, but their higher judgment is telling them to let that go, that energy go. Like someone is not being honest with someone in their past. They want some type of union with this individual, but they feel like that the masculine energy involved in a scenario cannot offer them long-term security. Although they have a passion for bringing this into union, the deception that they went through in the past in other scenarios, or could be even with this individual where a person didn't know exactly what they want, is what is fueling this. But they do see this person as someone that they could spend a long term with. There's an offer of love on the horizons, and somebody is taking their time before they're moving forward. Somebody is being emotionally stubborn, or they don't want to offer the emotional love due to crying over spilt milk of things that went wrong in the past. They're stuck in their head. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I tell my clients. Do not make new individuals the Jesus Christ of all of the people that have gone before. Meaning, don't expect that person to have to die for the sins from all the people that hurt you prior to them coming into your life. That past betrayal that you went through, leave it in the past. There's some new love on the offer, and you better hold on to this situation. There's somebody's coming back, and they feel very burdened with trying to bring justice to a situation. They want to balance out those scales. And they're offering long-term commitment, but they're afraid that their offer will be rejected. So this is why this person is like taking so much time to really figure things out before they move forward. But they really see this as a commitment. And the only reason they haven't taken that step is because that emotional imbalance. You have to learn how to communicate. Even if you got certain pains and things that you're going through, you have to be able to communicate back to the mate that you're inquiring about. There is an opportunity for growth here in building a strong foundation, but it's ego. Pride and ego seem to be the ruling factor here. Like someone is so prideful. Also, someone is involved with a third-party situation, and they just cannot seem to, they feel like they're always attracting people that are non-committal, that's going to break their heart in the end. Even though they see this person as their soulmate, they're looking back at all of their relationships. And that's why I said you can't allow this person to be the Jesus Christ of all those that have gone before you. Until this person lets go of all of those things that are binding them from their past, they're only, other person involved is only going to give them a little bit. They're not going to give them all of them until that person figures out exactly what they want and bring the situation back together. Someone is being defensive in regards to having sex. They don't want to have sex. If they feel like if a person is not offering them any type of security or showing that, then they'd rather be by themselves. They'd rather be single. But they're not being honest about how they truly feel about the individual. Things will start to move forward once a person decides to come out of their head about the whole ordeal. Someone is like, they see the truth is available right there, but they don't want to see it. Someone is really stuck in their head, and they feel like they cannot bring, like what they truly desire is not coming out into fruition. Someone is going to go back to a situation that they walked away from, because ever since they walked away from this situation, they felt like they couldn't build what they truly are desiring to build. Their intuition is telling them to put that ego aside. And this person is spying right now. Let's see. I went through a whole deck. We're going to go. There's some more information that's being channeled. Okay. Let's see. What else? What is this person that you're inquiring about going through mentally? What are they feeling emotionally? They're trying to gain their balance and knowing who to give to and who not to give to. They're trying to be, they're aiming for perfecting. They're perfecting themselves through their self-discovery, and they don't want to make the same mistakes that they made in the past. But this person is not asking for exactly what it is they want, because they don't feel deserving of it. They're still trying to recover from some past deception, from being involved with somebody that wasn't their part of their destiny. You got to understand that person that was not a part of it didn't work out because they weren't supposed to. It wasn't, they was just there to teach you a lesson. So don't beat yourself up for all those relationships that didn't work out. You're looking at yourself as a victim. You're not a victim anymore. Or the other person, you know where you fit in the story, adjust it accordingly. Someone's coming out of isolation because they sought enlightenment, and this person is fearing rejection. And the only reason that you could fear rejection is from not listening to the wisdom of what you've already learned in the past, and all the guidance that's being channeled to you through your intuition. Okay, prayer is important. Like, for even if you're not religious, right, or anything like that, prayer is meditation. It's putting out there and channeling the energy that you want to come back. It's getting your mind aligned to a certain frequency so you can bring that energy back in, right? So you need to, if you have to learn to forgive people, right? If you want to be forgiven in situations, you have to learn to be forgive others. No one's perfect on this planet. People are going to make mistakes, but at the same token, people have to also learn how to be accountable for their mistakes. And when they show themselves to be accountable, be open to forgiveness. You know, right now we're all aiming for perfection in life. Your number one goal every day is to be a better person than you was from the previous day, and be a better person tomorrow than you were today. That's all you have to do on a daily basis. And if you're doing that, you're always going to win in life. It's like the story I tell about the tortoise and the hare. We all heard that story growing up as a child. There was this tortoise, which is a turtle, who was in a race with a hare, which is a rabbit. Now, you know how fast the turtle moves. You know how fast the rabbit moves. So the turtle was in this race with the rabbit, and the rabbit felt like, you know, I don't even have to exert any extra ability. I know I'm faster than the turtle. I'm going to win this race. So the rabbit decides, well, I'm going to take a nap because I know that there's no way this turtle is going to beat me, right? So the rabbit decides to take a nap. But all the while the rabbit was taking a nap, the turtle just kept going. It didn't give up because it felt like, well, the rabbit is faster than me and the rabbit is automatically going to win. It just kept going. It kept going. It kept going. At the end of the day, the turtle ended up winning. Why? Because the rabbit overslept. The moral of this story is focus on yourself. Focus on your own getting better at what you do. Don't focus on what the next person is doing. See, the rabbit, if the rabbit was set on beating its own time and not looking at the turtle like, oh, I could beat him, I could run circles around that rabbit, so I'm going to take a nap, he would not have lost that race. But his goal wasn't being a better rabbit than he was the day before. His only goal was only being better than the turtle. And the turtle ended up winning, and it went in. So we have to take this lesson and apply it to our everyday life. Focus on you, being a better you than you were the day before. Because when you put too much focus on what another person's weaknesses are, you're going to lose every time. Right? So don't lose your patience about this new passion that's coming into your life. There is going to be a miracle that's in store, that's coming, but you have to allow it to come in. Okay, let me read some advice. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fierce underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Focus on your priorities. This is exactly what I was talking about the tortoise and the hare story I just told you. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and an attention that they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Okay, I'm going to pull a card. I haven't used this Alice in Wonderland deck, which is my favorite deck in a while. So I'm going to pull a word of advice from this deck. Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. And I always read from the book because I love the illustrations of this card. When we enter new surroundings and allow ourselves to discover the wonders that lie within us, we find ourselves feeling fascinated and filled with awe at what is taking place. When everything seems very new and exciting, we can be filled with the kind of wonder that is most often thought to belong to children. The truth is, we can all tap into that wonder again. We can all be filled with curiosity and experience the desire to explore and discover. This is where you find yourself when this card is pulled. You might believe what is taking place is weird or odd, and indeed it may be. You might be discovering things about yourself that you would once have thought impossible. I always say in the word impossible reads I'm possible, or even denied. But now you know you have so much within you that you are only just beginning to know all of who you are. When this takes place, just like Alice, we grow. Of course, this does not mean you literally get bigger, but you will be growing as a human. You are having new experiences, and this creates an expansive sense of possibility. This can seem quite uncomfortable and again strange, but it's also wonderful that you are growing in this way. So you may find yourself in weird places with new people amongst unfamiliar behaviors, and you may be changing, growing, developing, and discovering. Do not fret at the discomfort. Try to stay with the wonder of the newness all about you. Open up, reach out, and extend yourself and grow. The divination for this card is new and unfamiliar places and surroundings, a general lack of familiarity, a fascinating turn of events, growth amidst strange customs and people, changing as a person, new interests and talents are being discovered. This is the place that you're finding yourself as now, and that's why you cannot allow your past experiences to paint your new reality. So let go of the pain, but keep the wisdom gained is the lesson of the day. Smooches, love you, and I will be back with another today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share.